deal with any sales associates or anything like that.
You are listening to the San Diego station of inspiration. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. KTAV Radio. For more information on how you can advertise your business, event, or services, please visit us online at KTAV.tv or call 619-246-6131. We are also offering 30 and 60-minute time slots for your ministry or podcast. For more information on how you can become a part of KTAV's Station of Inspiration lineup, please call 619-246-6131 or visit us online at ktav.tv/ministry. You are listening to the San Diego station of inspiration. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. KTAV Radio. For more information on how you can advertise your business, event, or services, please visit us online at ktav.tv or call 619-246-6131. We are also offering 30 and 60-minute time slots for your ministry or podcast. For more information on how you can become a part of KTAV's Station of Inspiration lineup, please call 619-246-6131 or visit us online at ktav.tv/ministry.
Hey everybody, happy Saturday. We want to welcome you to another installment of the Simone Edwards Show. I am so excited to have in studio one of my Rise alums. We're a generation now, Generation 3.
Generation 3. I can't believe that the program that we graduated.
Right?
I can't believe that it's over already.
I know. Oh. But she is just such an incredible phenom. She really is, like, super talented. I'm so excited to introduce you all to her. We're going to talk about not only the style work that she does, but she is really, G.I. Joe used to say, there's more than meets the eye, and with Skylar McMillan, there is so much more than meets the eye. So we are going to jump off the deep end. Before we jump off the deep end, we're going to get to know her just a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's do the getting to know you.
Okay, hit it.
All right. Do you have a hero? And if you do, who is your hero?
I have so many heroes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that before I even share, like, my number one hero, like, who's my most favorite yummy human being in this world, I just was really thinking, like, there are so many heroes, people who have really showed me things about what it takes to show up and be a stronger human, to not let, life, when life gets to be life, to not let it take you out, to keep coming back and showing up and doing the good work. And so there are so many people who, whether it's a writer, and I've read a story, a personal story where they're just sharing the truth about who they are, or I experience a really great piece of music, or I get to sit down with people that I know and have rich conversations. There are so many people in those moments I'm like, yeah, like, and that inspires and informs that. So many heroes who, often they're, like, not necessarily in a book, but really taught me things. My grandmother, obviously Lola Jones, the one and only Lola Jones. She is a hero of mine. Just sophisticated and elegant woman, who picked cotton, but still, like, knew exactly how to, like, what to wear to make herself feel as fresh as she really was. So a lot of heroes, and most of them are sheroes, I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
And except my father, who's a wonderful, wonderful hero of mine. I have to say Maya Angelou.
Yeah?
Maya Angelou is my queen. She's a lot, she's a lot grittier than people would give her credit for, you know?
Right.
She really does have, like, that amazing, like, kind of grandmothery feel, like, ancestral, wonderful elder voice, you know?
Right.
But this woman is also, like, a shake dancer. She was a madam. She had to do so many things in 1960s, 50s. Well, I mean, her entire existence in San Francisco, especially. Like, the first black woman to ever be a trolley car operator. You know, she's just, like, really fabulous to me. I just, you know, and everything about her, like her presence, her voice, I just really respect and appreciate her. I miss her so much. I miss her presence right now. Man. We need her. Yeah. We need her. But I would say Maya Angelou is my number one. So basically, I just spent 5 minutes to answer one question.
That's okay. That's totally okay. One of the things I was thinking as you were talking is I love the fact that because usually when you ask that question, people will drill it down to one person. Mm-hmm. And I really like the fact that you're kind of like, no, people who speak to my life and you kind of help to make up the tapestry of who I am, they're woven in somehow. And these people become my heroes. Yes. So I really like that.
I like the way that you said that. You're such a beautiful writer, and it's very evident when you speak. So, yeah, that's exactly it. You know, I like the idea and the metaphor of threading things, too. Like, you know, you really are, like, one painful stitch at a time, one glorious stitch at a time. But, yeah, there's so many stories that are in those threads and that have really made life richer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question for you. If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be?
Oh, man. You know, that's a tough question. Okay, let me think about this. You know, what I would change is I'm very much the person who is afraid or uncomfortable with confrontation. Okay. And so often I will do what is necessary to keep peace. Mm-hmm. And even sometimes when that means I'm staying quiet when I need to be using my voice. And so I'm always like, you know, focusing on when keeping negative peace is not peace. Right. And I've been trained as part of my ambassadorship that's been ingrained and encoded in me, and also like just part of my DNA. Right. Is I'm really considerate and thinking about how I am received. Okay. And it's with it comes a tremendous power, and also it's very important to realize in those moments you just have to sometimes say what you gotta say, and the rest of them just gotta deal with the freaking feelings. True. You know, and my tendency is so if I could change anything, I would change that, like the hesitancy to avoid confrontation, because sometimes it's just really necessary. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. I 100% agree with you. Mm-hmm. And I think confrontation at times also establishes boundary lines. Oh, yeah. Because if you don't make that, like, you're not going to do that. Like, that is unacceptable in every way, shape, and form. And you are not going to do that. People will just kind of... And, you know, so often, too, you get into these situations and, you know, all the time as women of color, where... the microaggression, the fear of reaction, all of those things are very real and palpable. Right. And you can feel it in the air. And so you're constantly thinking and, like, checking for... It's just part of how we survive. Right. That's how we, like, make it, you know? And so that concern sometimes can be... can take up more space than it needs to. Right. So I always have to do the work of, like, no... We came here to say this. Like, How to Catch a Frog. Actually, let me segue into telling you about that book. Okay, that sounds good. So my grandmother just passed away. Yeah. And she's very much like every grandmother, usually, you know, when... I know that's even privileged to say that, because for many people that's not their experience. And I honor that. But my grandmother just, man, I miss her so much. I miss her so terribly. And she passed away, and my family is selling the house. And it's been really like a grieving of her and everything that house stood for.
Right.
And, you know, I very much, it's been challenging with my family, you know, us working through this. And this book, and this is what it's about when a story comes and finds you, and you're like, oh, and all of a sudden it's just, this woman is literally talking about a barn that her family would go to every single summer. And it was like a place where it was a sanctuary for a lot of them. And they often, you know, they were really poor and didn't have a lot of places to go. And so that was like really a place of refuge. And so they're in the story, she's talking about the family selling it. And she's talking about, like, she remembers this one sink, and when it was put in the house, and then tells the story of the sink. She remembers, like, this type of wood that went into the beam, and then tells the story.
Oh, wow.
And so it has just been, like, it has felt like a hug. It's like, oh, yes, like, this is exactly what it feels like. It's like, you know, so it's been really great and nourishing and helpful to hear someone else share the story through which I'm walking through.
Yeah.
And so it's just really beautifully written, too. Really beautifully written.
I'm going to have to put that on my list.
It's my read-aloud book, too. So my roommate and I, we take turns reading a chapter. It's a read-aloud book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's, like, really fun, too.
Oh, I love that. Okay. I think we have time for one more question before our break.
Okay.
If you could share a meal with 4 individuals, dead or alive, who would you pick to be at your table?
Eartha Kitt.
Oh, my God, yes. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Lola Jones, my grandma.
Of course.
Dang. Ooh. Miles Davis.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Miles, that's a good one. Yeah.
We have things to talk about, though, too. You know, it's like some of them are not going there just because I'm going to be like, oh, I love you. Some of them, it's like, we need to talk about toxic masculinity. And you're going to come here. Not Miles Davis. Excuse me, Donald Trump. Let me change that.
Okay, but I got it.
Because we're going to have a meal, and we're going to talk about some things. And who else would I want? Oh, he would just ruin that dinner. Now I'm, like, stressed about this dinner party. I'm like, no, he ruined my dinner party. No.
Put him at the kids' table.
You know, honestly, I think I'd invite my grandfather, too.
Yeah?
Yeah. Eartha Kitt, my grandpa, my grandma, and, Langston Hughes. Yeah, I'd really like to talk to Langston Hughes. Or James Baldwin. Either one.
Yeah.
But actually James Baldwin more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, and Donald Trump, but he would just get to be quiet the whole time.
Yeah, no.
I just tape that mouth and just be like, literally, you're going to sit.
And just listen.
With it.
All right, you guys, we're going to take a break for station identification. We will be back with Miss Skylar McCurran in just a moment.
You are listening to the San Diego station of inspiration. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. KTAV Radio. For more information on how you can advertise your business, event, or services, visit us